The 5th of December, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Okay, so let's see what Zion is.
Yeah. We mentioned in the Mechaber, and again Siman Tofrei Shayin base in the Mechaber mentioned that after you've put enough oil into your Ner Hanukkah and it burned beyond the necessary amount of time, basically half an hour, as long as it's burning after Tzeitz Chachavim. So if it's burned a half an hour after Tzeitz Chachavim, then any remaining oil is now considered extra, and it's not necessarily has to be used for the mitzvah. So therefore, if you want, you can put out the ner. You can put out the ner. That's what the Machaber said. You can put out the candle, the flame, after it's burned that necessary amount of time. So the Mr. Wuz explains this in Sifkat Zayin.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. So it says Yachol Chabo, you can extinguish it. Sheino Makseh Hashemen Rak Mashet Tzarik L'Shiur Chatzi Sha'al Mitzvotav. Okay, so all you need is the, let's see, Makseh Hashemen. I guess you don't need more than an amount that requires l'shiur to burn a half hour for the mitzvah.
Right. So this word mikatz it's the same source as the word muksa on Shabbos. You're familiar with the concept of muksa and the halachas of muksa on Shabbos. Muksa means is something which is designated, right? So on Shabbos it's muksa because it's designated for non-use or prohibited uses on Shabbos. So here she'eno miksa Hashem and rak shetzorach shir ketzi shalom mitzvah. So it's only designated that amount of shemen oil that's needed only for the half an hour time of the lighting for the mitzvah.
Oh, okay, half hour lighting. Okay, good. Of the mitzvah. Okay, so let's see. The Alkain Mutar Vodo Lehanot Mimenu. Okay, so then it's permitted to extinguish it and Lehanot. Well, I guess let it be. Let it
no, it's just to benefit from it. It's permitted to put out the flame, right, and to benefit from it. Meaning, if you want to use that oil for frying latkes, you can use that oil for frying latkes. Or if you want to use it for Shabbos neros, that remaining oil, you can use it for your Shabbos lights.
Wow. Oh, okay. So you can benefit from it. Wow.
And certainly, if you want, I mean, let's see, if you want to relight it and read from it or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first basic opinion. This is the basic opinion. So you can put it out and you can get benefit from it after the half an hour's time of burning.
Okay. So going on. Mikomakom hiskimu kamachronim shet lechatchila to lehatnot sheino mikzeh hashemen ela l'shiur hadlaka. Okay, so what? So many of the Achronim
they're in agreement.
They agree.
Yeah, right.
They agree that it's better to no, to place it, I guess.
But the note is to make a conditional statement to make a.
Oh,
And
okay.
this is something when you're it's worthwhile when you're buying your bottle of oil, let's say, or let's say when you're pouring the oil into the menorah. So you should make a conditional statement that you're only buying this oil for that amount of oil that's needed for the mitzvah of Hanukkah, and any other leftover oil is going to be used for whatever you deem proper and desirous to do for. So it won't be set aside and therefore forbidden to use for any other purpose except for the Ner Hanukkah. You want to avoid that. And also, when you're pouring into the cups, you should think if you can say it out loud, it's better to say it out loud, but it should be enough sufficiently to say or think to yourself that whatever you're pouring into the cups of the menorah, anything that's left over from the oil past the half-hour burning time, you want that to be not set aside for the sake of the mitzvah. Even with all that, we'll see. Nevertheless, usually what people do is, they let the menorah burn out on its own. But again, we are blessed by Kadosh Baruch Hu with a tremendous abundance of many different things and physical aspects of our life, and we have an abundance of oil. But so we can't really imagine where a person would be very concerned and um, wanting to use the extra burnt oil for his own mundane purposes. But it wasn't always so easy and as blessed physically as we are. So sometimes it's hard to us to relate to that.
Okay. Okay. Mishum de yesh mina poskim de sovrim de imnatan bistam hikza lemitzvotah hakol. Okay, so that because they're poskim that I guess sovrim think that if one did not, I guess, put a which is like a condition or specify bistam, or he just did it stam, itzala mitzvotah, that it must all be used for the mitzvah. Okay, so
Right.
that's it. If you don't stipulate anything, you're required to use all the oil for the mitzvah.
Yeah, that's according to these poskim, right? So since you have two different ways of looking at it, one that anything that's left over, whether you made a conditional statement or not, will always be permissible for the use. But nevertheless, since you do have a significant amount of poskim that are of the opinion that you need to make some type of at least verbal statement of some positive thought that what's going to be left over is going to be able to be used for your own mundane purposes. So therefore, it's wise then, therefore, to avoid the problem and specify specifically that anything that's left over past the burning time is going to be for your own purpose, own mundane purposes.
Okay. Very good. Chet. To use the light, I guess, of the menorah. V'yesh machmirin od hanerot dokim ein lehishtamesh lioran. Okay, so there are many that are strict that the use of the I guess the candle light or the candles that are lit, one is not supposed to use the light. Well, Ron, I guess it's light. Mishum haroeh shelo yeda l'chalech ben toch zman shiurei la'acher ze hazman. Okay. Because, let's see. Mishum, because what one that sees haroeh does not know the portion, I guess, of the time of the burning that's after this time limit, the Zman, after, I guess, after the half hour, really.
Right. It says, right, again, just to review, there are those who are stringent about that, while the Neros are still lit. The English Stamshin Laorum, that they shouldn't use the light of the burning candles, even if it's been burning now past the half hour time of its mitzvah. Why because the person who's witnessing this, he doesn't know to make the distinction between the time when it was a mitzvah, the first half hour after Tzeitzis Rabim, and to decide when it's going to be after that time. So therefore, it's better to not use the lights. If you want to put it out, that's something else. But to actually sit there and use the lights, flames that are burning, even if it's been after half an hour in this mitzvah time, the mitzvah time, still nevertheless you should be careful not to do that. If you want to take a look, take a look in the Mishna Berura, in the Shara Tzion, rather, in Sif Katan Yud Beis. He explains another concept, Yud Beis.
Okay. It says, Ulefi ta'am zeh, afilu hitna mikara lo machane. I'm not sure what the abbreviation is on that. Okay.
That's Divrei Chaim. That's just the source where he's quoting.
The source of this. Okay.
So he's basically saying Lefi tam zeh afilu hisna mikara lo mahani. Even according to this reason, it doesn't help even if you made a conditional statement originally. And furthermore, ain.
Ain l'taltel hanerot mikomaman ba'od shedokim afilu loter mechatzi sha'a mipnei haroeh shelo yedu vayomru lehishtamesh italo.
And according to this, also, you're not supposed to therefore move the candles from their place while they're still lit, even if it's been more than the half an hour, because the people who see it don't know, and they will say that he's moving it in order that he should make personal use of the menorah.
Oh, wow.
That's something that people don't know too much about.
Right. Although I guess today with the way you use the oil, they come in these little glass things. So I don't think people would, even if it's after a half hour, people would want to use the oil from that container. Okay, very good.
Okay.
So we got up to what, Tet?
Yes.
Shebizman hazeh shemadlikin bifnim. Okay, so in today's time, we light inside. So it says Rotzelomar ve'im kain haheker hurak livnei beito.
Well, so again, since what the let's see, okay, that you're able to Tet is going on the Ramah. We didn't do this. Let's take a look back upstairs in the Mechah and the Shulchan Aruch. The Yesh Hagav, Yesh Omrim.
Okay, Yesh Omrim shebizman hazeh shemadlikin bifnim. Okay, so in today's time we light inside. Okay, Eino tzarik lizaher lahadlik kodem shetigle regel min hashuk. So we don't would have to be careful to light before I guess everyone is out of the shuk.
Right. So in our time when we write inside on the table or perhaps by the window, ain circles are lekodem shetchala regel menashuk. You don't have to be careful about lighting it before the pedestrians cease to walk in the shuk. Nevertheless, the Ramah says it's still good that a person should still be careful about this. Okay, let's stop there and see the Mishna Berura up till there.
Okay, so let's see. That was Tet. Okay, so today we light inside. Im kain hahecher hu rak livnei beito. Okay, so what that is to say, therefore, hahecher, what's it's recognized,
Right.
only from those in the house, I guess, that are there.
Right. Since you're lighting on the inside, the only recognition that the menorah gets is from the people who are in the house. I mean, the whole persuming nace is only for the people that they're witnessing the lighting and the burning of the menorah, who those are primarily people in the household.
Okay, and you said ein sarich lizaher. Okay, so it's not required to be careful. Okay, the yadlik k'shebinei habayit mikubatzim yachad. Okay, so in the lighting of the members, I guess, of the household are combined together. That's all done together. Kibbutzim.
The gathering of the right, they gather
together.
Right.
Okay. V'afilu lilmod asur mishahigia zmana, and it's forbidden to learn as the approaching of its time. V'chein shechein achila.
Right, with more so.
Oh, and more so not to eat usha ar devarim and the other things too we shouldn't do. Okay. The afilu, let's see, Mishna Berura. The afilu hitchil posek. So and even what hitchil, they begin the afilu hitchil posek.
Meaning, let's say,
oh yes, to stop.
Yeah, I mean, he's not supposed to eat, right? Right? It's usher to learn, right? It's usher to learn, and even more, it's forbidden to eat, right?
Right.
The shar devarim, I think that's shar to do other things. The filu hitkil, even if he began, he has to stop. He has to stop, right?
Excellent. Can't do other things. Okay. I don't know if we'll have time to continue on now.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll need to stop. It's gotta come to our time.
So we can start at Yud Aleph tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we'll start the Yud Aleph will bring us to back into the Mechaber, right? We'll have to review the Mechaber and then we'll go on to Pasuk Yud Aleph.
Okay, very good.
Hey, thank you very good, Mayor. Thank you very much.
I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay, both to you, Lou. Thank you.
Very good. Although I wanted to ask you how's your tefillin coming along? Have you done any work on that lately?
Yeah. Let me turn off the recording.